Do you make money with newsletters in 2025? So this is another question I still get from time to time. And below are screenshots of all the different ways I've been paid with my email newsletter. Right. So here's a screenshot of my Beehive dashboard, right, for one of my newsletters, right, where I was paid about $57, right, USD, right. I've been paid $61 USD, $8 USD, 61.3 USD again. Right? So yeah, just you know, different forms I've been paid with my newsletter on the side, either just from getting paid because I was promoting another person's newsletters or like on Beehive with the ad network, right? Affiliate offers here. And this one was another affiliates offer. So today in this video, I want to share with you 5 ways that you can make money with your newsletter, just like me. So the first one is sell your own digital products. This one's very popular, right? So you got the knowledge, right? You got the experience that solves a problem, and you could turn that into a product. So that's what you could do is sell ebooks, mini courses, templates, or Notion dashboards. Right? You can literally send an email, talk about the problem your product solves, and hopefully watch the sales come in. Right? And platforms like Beehive make it really easy to sell your product right inside your newsletter. Right? I've sold, courses, again, affiliate offer things, right? But digital products are a great way to sell your own product in your own newsletter. Right. So here's an example of it in action of what you can do. Right. Here's an email, right, that you can like the Aurora, right? You just have a link, right? They add a link, right? Whenever you're ready, I can help you 4 ways, right? And they have their ebook, right? And then you can click it and pay whatever amount it's for. Right? So super simple. You don't have to make it too complicated, right? You just have it linked to Gumroad, to any they call it online store that you have. The next one is sponsorship. So this one is a little bit much more right? A lot of newsletters do this, right? So once your list grows a bit, brands will want to get in front of your audience, right? You could charge these companies. So once your list grows, right, brands will want to get in front of the audience, right? You could charge companies to include small sponsorship sections in your emails, right? So think about like Morning Brew and other smaller emails as well, where they have it like this newsletter has partnership with the rundown, something like that. And then the key here is to pick sponsorship that actually align with your readers, right? You don't want to ruin your trust. So, true story, because Beehive has the admin network. So every week I would get a lot of newsletter sponsors that would want to sponsor my newsletter, right? But a lot of them didn't make sense. So I actually declined a lot of ads, right? Just because it didn't make sense to what my readers were interested, which were building newsletters, right? And some of it was about like AI newsletters or AI products. Just didn't make sense, right? So I had to be really, really picky with the ads. So I actually had to decline a lot of ads and lost, pretty potential revenue, right? Because to protect the readers, right? So even if you have only 1,000 subscribers, you can start small and make $50 to $100 per sale. It's true, right? You can use Beehive's ad network, right? You don't even like if you're paying for Max, right? You don't even have to worry about like 1,000 subscribers. Like if you only have 10, they'll start sending you ads, right, to post on your newsletter. So you can actually make a few cents, a few dollars. And the third one is add affiliate links. So this one's another very popular way to make money. So if you're already recommending tools, books, or apps, you might as well get paid for it, right? So like think about like if you're doing a curation newsletter, right? Something like Tim Ferriss, right? He probably does this as well, right? Too, with affiliate offers, right? Like maybe you buy a book from his newsletter, right? Like from Amazon, he'll get paid, right? Or recommends tools, right? It could be apps, it could be, you know, physical products. Right? He might get paid for that, right? So he's earning a commission, and you could do that too, right? you have a newsletter that has a potential like a few people interested of things that you're trying out, right? Then people are going to like that. Like the tricks to only promote things that you genuinely use or love, right? That's the real trick, right? You just don't want to promote anything that comes your way. So like me with Beehive, right? Like you can start your own newsletter. Like you can use the affiliate offer right through from below to start your newsletter. Paid for that. Like I'll get. So you could create a paid newsletter tier. So this one's a little bit hard, right? But it is doable. So if people love your free content, right? Some of them will pay for even more. Yeah. So there's people that actually pay if your content's really good. Right? You can keep your main newsletter free, right? Then add a paid tier for deeper content case studies or behind the scenes stuff. Right? Very popular. Here's an example of a newsletter called right with AI, I think, right? Where a lot of their newsletters, like I can see here, it has the lock, right? So you have to like, if you want to read this, you have to pay, right? They make about 200,000, I think, a month or a year. I think a month. Right? They're making money, right? And then probably with affiliates too, they're making even a lot more, maybe. And then the fifth one is services or coaching. Another popular way, right? Something like add like under here, like whenever you're ready, right? I can help you in 4 ways. So you can have your, like your product, and like you like that's like the entry level price, and then like your service, which is like high ticket price, right? So yeah, you could build like a a newsletter can be your best lead magnet you'll ever have, right? If you're a freelancer, consultant, coach, every email you send is a chance to show that you know and build trust, right? So if you're a coach, right, again, you're providing this value, and then at the end of the newsletter, you could be like, hey, if you guys need help with coaching or like with workouts, right, then book a call with me, right? And people trust you, right? Because they'll be subscribed and they'll be like, oh, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about, right? You don't even have to be push a button, just as simple. At the end of the email, like, want help doing this, I'll reply. Right? Simple. And you'll be surprised how many people reach out to you. So this is how you can make money with your newsletter if you send it out. Right? Of course, the easier ones to start, the easier ones, of course, is selling your original product or an affiliate, right? Or one of the best ways that you can get paid, right? If you already have a audience, right, and you're promoting interesting stuff, right, then this is something that you'll want to do. And so yeah, and now if you need help starting a newsletter, just comment below or send me an email, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.